Hello. Although my hair may have changed, I am still Anne, your guide to an animal's get even. If you like bloodthirsty animals getting back at humanity, then it would be a swimmingly good idea for you to subscribe now. Now, today's animal has some thoughts about being part two of the series. It's still those wacky otters. We'll be starting in Montana, just like last time. Sainsbury was tubing on the Madison River when she saw an otter about 20 feet away from her. As soon as she and the otter made eye contact, it was game on. She spotted the otter on the otter side of the river, and then it was coming for her. Yeah, it was attacking her. It was attacking her in the water. It was attacking her out of the water. It was attacking her everywhere. We're talking about a full-on frenzied attack of biting and clawing that seemed to have no end, and it was really frightening for Sainsbury. Now, it scratched up her arms, it scratched up her legs, but the worst part was the biting and clawing that was happening on her face. Sainsbury was tubing with her friends though, and one of them was able to reach her. One of them went full Rambo on the otter with a stick, and it did take several whacks, but eventually the otter did give up the attack. After the ordeal was over, Sainsbury's father said he wouldn't be surprised if all of the medical expenses, the vaccinations, everything there cost upwards of $40,000. And it was made all the worse because Sainsbury doesn't have health insurance. So she doesn't even want to go in the water ever again. And this is the river she grew up floating on since she was like a kid. She never wants to go in that water again. This single otter managed to leave Sainsbury with a broken right hand, torn ligaments, torn tendons, and numerous bites and scratches. She pretty much looked like her hand had gone down the garbage disposal. One of those giant, horrible nightmares that we all kind of have together as a society. The animal also managed to get her right above her left eye. So this whole thing has left her psychologically scarred. Because after all, she didn't do anything. She was just minding her own business floating. So this kind of thing could happen to literally anyone. Now, a Montana Wildlife and Parks warden has actually gone on to say that in the West Yellowstone area of the Madison River, that stretch, there's been a few people and a few dogs that have been attacked just on that particular stretch of the river. Another West Yellowstone resident has actually gone out and said that her dog was one of the ones that was attacked. Her dog Brody was being walked by her friends, and he'd gone down to the river to get like a drink of water. He went to get his drink, he got attacked. The friends started like pelting the otter with rocks and everything, but it took a while before the otter finally let go. Of course, once the otter released the dogs, it decided to go after the people. So, you know, it's a whole thing. As soon as the owner got her hands on Brody, he was taken to the vet. He had 35 to 40 bites on his body. Luckily, it wasn't anything severe. Like, Brody's okay, but what a harrowing experience. I mean, no one, much less a puppy dog, needs to go through that. The Broadway actress Crystal Finn also said that she had a harrowing encounter with an otter. She was in season 4 of Succession, just in case that helps you think up who she is. She was taking a dip in the Feather River, and she felt something on her backside and her leg, and of course she starts looking around, because, like, what's doing this? I mean, she starts yelling, and then some otters pop up just around her. Then they pop back down, just so they can bite her some more. Of course, you know, in the moment, Crystal was grateful that she hadn't brought her young daughter with her for the swim. But there's also just, like, not as much information as I would like on everything surrounding the attack. I just don't know everything. I wish I did. I don't really know, like, how much damage was actually done, how she got out, who helped her. I don't know. So, cool. So my question for you is, Are there any celebrities you'd like to get bitten by otters? Is that is that too dark? Oh well, let me know in the comments. Now, we've talked about otters in a fun little two-parter, so what have we learned? Mustelids are vicious little beasts. We appreciate their existence, yet we do not attempt to interact with them in the wild. I will say otters are basically anywhere there's fresh water. For the most part. They're just everywhere. You can't really avoid them in perpetuity. So I would say, because it could happen to anyone, just don't swim alone. Do not swim by yourself. That's a recipe for otter disaster. Okay. If you liked this video and you want more bloodthirsty animal content, then hit that subscribe button right meow. I am here Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Bye! So my question for you is, are there any celebrities you'd like to get bitten by otters? Is that too dark? Oh well, let me know in the comments.